Wow, this looks like my backyard. Interesting. We've got 2 crocodiles here protecting a relic and then a bunch of fish around here. Life is crazy. So, welcome to game number 3 in a best of 7 charity event. We have DauT in the blue, and DauT is playing as the Mayans. And then here in the red, we have TaToH, and TaToH is playing as the Malians. The map has shorefish in the center, and villagers collecting shorefish is a great source of food income. And then there's also fish out here. I said if there wasn't salmon, I would quit. Guys, who's in charge of these maps? How do you have a map named Fish and Fish without salmon? Salmon is clearly the superior fish. I know in Age of Empires you don't actually get more food when you're eating salmon, or it's not more tasty, but I feel very betrayed. That's all I'm saying. TaToH's docking already, so clearly he's going to add fishing ships. And then DauT's doing the same, and DauT was trying to deny that dock, which was a smart move, but he was denied. Do the crocodiles in the backyard have names? So I actually don't have alligators in my backyard. There's no crocodiles, thankfully. I think crocodiles are way bigger. But occasionally you'll see a gator here in Florida. I don't really have names for them, no. But I do have names for the iguanas that live in my backyard. There's this one really large iguana with his 3 tiny friends, and I call them Doug and the boys. So we'll always be like, hey, do you see Doug and the boys are out back? That's kind of how we talk.
Better this week, my dude.
I'm really happy we don't encounter gators on a regular basis, to be honest. Okay, so we're going to see fishing ships, and then we'll probably see fast feudal age to rush to contest for the water up here. I don't know why you would ever contest for water when there's no salmon. It's just, what is this, Dorado? Dorado, what? Pff, so freaking lame. But, we'll probably see a mix of that and villagers going to the center as well. Though, villagers going to the center is a greater risk, I'd say. Not because of the animals that are out here, but just because it's right next to the enemy. So maybe we won't see players take that risk. What would you name the gators if they were there? I don't know. It depends on the gator. I don't just have gator names lined up. Every gator's different. Like the Doug guy outside, the Doug iguana looks like Doug. So I'd have to go by feel on that one. There is an area where there's a nature preserve where we walk, and there's plenty of gators there because I'm pretty close to the Everglades. But yeah, I don't really name them. I just say, wow, glad that thing's not right next to me, and then move on. Okay. Well, the eagle is currently poking the fishing ship. He's like, should have been collecting salmon. Should have been collecting salmon. And TaToH had to micro that away. And this is real annoying work from DauT. And then TaToH just ran into DauT's town center. So actually, I really do like how DauT has played this. And I think his position is stronger with the starting eagle. He could actually kill one of these fishing ships. Not much TaToH can do with his scout now because it's weak. How many snakes do you see on a daily basis? I haven't seen a single snake since moving here. I thought when I moved to Florida that there would be gators everywhere and snakes everywhere and giant bugs. And I was like, well, okay, I'm just going to stay inside all the time and play Age of Empires anyways, so whatever. But yeah, I think because we're so close to a habitat where those things thrive, I don't see many of them. There are areas in Florida, like I think Orlando. I went to Disney World as a kid, and there were gators everywhere. Just on the sides of the roads, walking across highways, everything. But yeah, here where I'm at, we don't run into too much. Okay, we have militia coming forward for TaToH. High aggression stuff here is he's going to go for man-at-arms.
Thanks for everything, Smile.
And he hasn't lost a fishing ship yet, and he's going to make fire galleys. I assume DauT will do the same. So DauT's got a quick wall defend here. And he seems like he's done that. This is a great game. So many people would be surprised by the man-at-arms and lose villagers here. I don't even think DauT scouted it, right? Because his eagle was on the water. Now, these are Malian man-at-arms, so they do have extra pierce armor. It will take DauT longer to be able to kill them with archers. And at home, TaToH's going to make his own archers. So this is where I'm thinking maybe you send villagers to the middle. I haven't seen enough of this map. It still could be too risky if you don't hold control. DauT's eagle is trying to fly away, and I think will die here. But he's defended his eco. Yeah, For non-Americans, it's only a certain region you see gators. Where I live, it would be crazy to see one, yeah. All the ponds here, all the bodies of water say do not swim in them because of gators, but it doesn't mean that there's a gator there. It just basically is there so idiots don't don't take the risk. If you want to swim in the ocean with the sharks. It's pretty much what it's at. So I like TaToH's pressure here, even using the scout to push away this archer. Scout did just get eaten by the TC though, so I think that thing's going to be down, but TaToH will already kill a villager from DauT. DauT, why does it say he has so much more eco here? Looks like TaToH he had food problems or something. Big eco difference, and I'll check the fishing ship numbers. And DauT has a few more to work with there, I guess. But look at these villagers go down. DauT is struggling to get the numbers of archers he needs here. And it's taking him so long to take out the man-at-arms, isn't it? Oh, God, he's getting out microed by TaToH here as well. Disaster for the Lord. These villagers are so weak. He's not going to have villagers on gold to make more archers. TaToH turns around to go right back for these archers. Skirmishers are going to be so ineffective if the men-at-arms are there. DauT's getting destroyed right now. The only thing I could say, really, is if DauT ends up clearing up on water now, it could be good for him. But that was brutal to watch, man. 4-1 eco KD, and he's probably going to lose one more if TaToH is able to micro it. No. Okay. But yeah, DauT doesn't have any protection for his fish. TaToH needs to get his fire galleys over there, and TaToH gets an even bigger lead.
1890. Where are the fat dragon YouTube uploads now? Where is your faith in our god Vivi, the fat?
Fat Dragon is God.
1990 cry.
I'm going to be working on YouTube content. Well, I always am, right? But I'm going to have some cool ideas for YouTube. No way! DauT's going to take out these fishing ships when TaToH has all this navy to stop it. Crazy. Yeah, DauT's still fine here. But, yeah, I can maybe put some Vivi games on my list of things for YouTube content for you, okay? I love Vivi as well, and I could use some more Vivi in my life. TaToH's going to mix in scouts, knowing DauT has a lot of skirms. That's good. DauT has 800 wood, which is not good. I don't know why he's not farming it all right now. But, hey. Wait a second. It says he has 13 on food. Oh, he genuinely does. He has 11 right here and then the fishing ships. Looks like both players are losing most of their fishing ships. DauT's trying to save his, but probably won't. And TaToH's going to try and get these scouts out here to meet the skirms in the middle. I think DauT's going to be fine against... Well, not fine, but he's going to figure it out against that because now he's back on gold and making archers. So he's doing the right thing to make archers now. And TaToH's actually just trying to find DauT's massive units, and it's heading over to his base right now. But that's also not a massive units that can threaten vills. There's just one archer there. So I think that that'll actually end up being really good for TaToH. Because DauT's either out of position at home, or he's going to get cleaned up at TaToH's base. So with one archer, you never know. A DauT now realizing he's exposed, and he's going for a tower. It's not a castle. But it's the same type of building for DauT. Name a better duo than DauT and adding towers and castles at awkward times. Well, it ends up going up. Ends up working out, too, because he's able to kill some of those archers. But this is what I meant. He does absolutely nothing with this force, and he could have used it at home, so he didn't have to make a tower. TaToH seems to have the most control in this game, right? Am I crazy here? It's crazy to me to look at the stats and see that TaToH is not way ahead, but it seems like when he's playing DauT, is always the one, not always, but for the most part, forcing the engagements, forcing reactions. Maybe the faster of the two, or maybe he's just a little bit quicker to the punch, but DauT can't easily take out these two archers because the scouts are here right now, so TaToH's making DauT fight for these victories right now. TaToH's idle time is disgusting. You're right. I think what it is as well is that TaToH micros a lot more and then DauT macros more, which results in the fights looking like TaToH's controlling them. But if he's not keeping his vills producing, there will be long-term problems. But if DauT doesn't take proper fights, there's going to be long-term problems. So it's an interesting mix. Finally, TaToH goes to the middle. With all this control, I was wondering when he was going to take the food there. And he's also over on this side, guys. So DauT's still trying to deal with this. And now he has to deal with this. This is crazy pressure from TaToH. And even though DauT has kept his TCs working, I have to question his macro. He's got 500 food, or wood. That normally is going to be needed for farms or something else. It's weird to me, as he's added a market now, that we're not seeing a little bit more from him. Scouts ended up going down. DauT's weak villagers did survive for the most part. 8-2 KD, and TaToH's going to dive through, and he ends up leaving here. Both players will lose an archer, I guess. DauT's going to use the market. This is so DauT. Look at all the eco he has on gold right now. It's actually perfect for him in this position, I think, to go into Eagles and Castle Age. I guess crossbows could still work as well. But if you fall behind, sometimes you just slap villagers on gold with Mayans or Aztecs or whoever, make a market, and get yourself to Castle Age. Cafe, happy 4th of July to you as well, my friend. Scouts have armor, so they'll do pretty good here. TaToH's not too far off from clicking up as well. But DauT with good... Oh, real good fights here. I think DauT's going to be okay. You could even argue DauT will have the lead. But TaToH's going to click up here. He's going to just need to drop off some gold. And boom, he's on his way. Exposed villagers in the middle for TaToH. He'll probably need to leave. Doesn't have a lot on gold. I think he's going to want to go knights here. Fighting with the scouts. Trying to get as much value as possible. And he is going to get some more value from this scout. He's going to get another archer. Oh, miss micro. Get it. And then... Oh, my God, dude. Well, he's moving along now. Moving along. 2 of those archers are just 1 hit away from death. I think TaToH will open up with light cav here. I'm still trying to figure it out because he's producing everything. But he's making more scouts, which tells me that he's going to go light cav into knights. He was just able to pick off the 1 weak archer, and he knows the other one's there. That's so good. Doink! Got him. That's so good. I love TaToH's aggression. TaToH's aggression is so fun to watch. He's just fearless. Again, diving in. Again, getting another archer. And he's probably just going to run right through as well. It's probably not fun to play against. There have been situations where TaToH's been caught out and he throws away army, but he doesn't really seem to care. He's going to say just passing, and he's going to be back here. And what this does is DauT can't push out now. Scouts now on the gold. Not the most effective fight, but DauT has to chase with those archers. If TaToH finds that weak villager, I'm going to give 10 subs. Okay? If he hits her, that would be so epic. The fact that you have to check all that, click it, and then do everything else... I really wanted it to happen, but I don't think so. Early university here for the Lord. He wants to rush ballistics. TaToH sees that. He knows the archers have been out, so he has an idea what's coming. I think TaToH needs a defensive siege workshop, or you can just make it in the middle of the map. I'm actually not a big fan of the siege workshop position. I think you should make it at, like, here, so it's a little closer to everything else, but... Anyways, Scorpions would be really good. And then Knights as well. As TaToH actually has 2 additional town centers going up at home. Yeah, towers worked well for DauT. And Mayans going all in with crossbows and ballistics could easily work here. Because what TaToH's trying to do is kind of everything at once. I don't think he can keep Knights producing out of 2 stables. And keep villagers producing out of 3 TCs. And he also has villagers in 4 different spots, so it's real hard to know where DauT's going to be. So DauT, for the most part, is going to be clumped up in one group. Yeah, DauT did lose water, but TaToH has 2 fishing ships, so it's like, it's whatever. It's not that big a deal. Okay, TaToH should see the crossbows and react here. He can pull over to this gold. I really like this TC. But I think, again, didn't do the best job tracking it. Doesn't have many knights. Just lost 1, and he's been off of gold the last couple minutes. And look at DauT's micro. 1 Scorpion isn't going to cut it here. DauT could easily win this game. TaToH trying to do damage over here. Failed to do so. Brought the archers over. I like that, though. That's why TaToH didn't have the knights at home. He's trying to pressure DauT on both sides, and he could run right into the gold. You definitely want to go for kills here, your TaToH. Oh, no, DauT. Oh, no. So he's taking eco losses. He's not able to do that much eco damage to TaToH. He will take out these scorpions. There are villagers in the middle to pay attention to as TaToH runs away from there. And TaToH will have to run away from here as well because the crossbows have shown up for DauT. Farms could be picked off. TaToH, what's your reaction going to be like? 1, 2, should be 3. Let's see if TaToH can nerd it. Okay, DauT, never mind. DauT didn't seem to see it. There we go. Another villager goes down. Crossbow's still diving. Where are the knights, TaToH? He doesn't have enough because he tried to go 3 town centers and also the knights. It's very expensive. Remember what I said about this siege workshop, okay? The siege workshop positioning hurt him so much to defend himself, and now he doesn't even have the scorpions here because he's pulled them back home, and now his villagers are exposed. Huge moment for DauT. Yeah, the siege workshop positioning was poor in my opinion. I would have placed it right here. You can still patrol scorpions forward if you need to, and it's much easier to defend your eco. Helen Dorn, it is a holiday for me, but I'm also a Twitch streamer, so I don't really... I don't celebrate, and I don't live like other people do. Most people, if they work Monday through Friday, they do no work and whatnot on weekends. For me, if there's a weekend, that's streaming time, man. So, yeah, I will this evening be, celebrating a little bit. And when I say celebrating, just eating some good food, but nothing too crazy. Whenever you guys aren't working or you guys aren't doing something is when I am going to be working and doing something. It's always the opposite. But good news for TaToH about the whole TC situation is he has had 3. So it wasn't ideal how many losses he's taken, but he was able to do a lot of damage to DauT earlier as well. Overall, does still have the eco lead, and finally, the Scorpion Knight's starting to look strong. TaToH still has the lead, in my opinion. DauT, let's look at what he's doing with all this. I think you could argue it should be a lot more. I don't know why he doesn't have a second town center yet. He definitely can afford that and producing villagers out of it. Kind of rushing down a monastery right now. I think he had this all-in 1 TC mindset about this game. And we'll see if it ends up working for him as we... Okay, there we go. There's the TC. That's also on stone, so I think he wants to snowball a push and drop a castle somewhere. But it's going to be tough without, or at least 30 crossbows with every fight. He does have enough crossbows here to take out the scorpions. Yeah, there you go. Did DauT get thumb ring? My guess is DauT must have thumb ring. I don't recall seeing it. But I think thumb ring would make sense considering he's gone 3 ranges and he's just now adding eco. It is a really expensive upgrade, so it would make sense that that's why he delayed things a little bit. The firing speed looked real good there. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so that makes a little more sense for me, and now he's expanding his eco. Now, there's a very important thing I need to bring up here, and it's the long-term unit comp for TaToH. A lot of people in chat right now probably are aware that Malians get those champions that get high pierce armor and might be thinking that you should go that route. I don't think that going Malian champions is poor, but I think you have to open Imp with something else. If you try and just go into Imperial Age and switch into champions, it takes too long, and then you're not taking advantage of Imp. So I think Cavalier is your go-to. Then when the enemy's mixing in Halberdiers with their archers, you switch into champions. Also, plumed archers get +1 extra attack against infantry. Elite plumed archers get +2 extra attack against infantry. So it's not as if the champions are even that good against Mayans if they make plumes. I think 1 or 2 scorpions combined with knights is good, but at this point you've got to have mangonels out. Early castle, scorpions make sense. Mid castle, ask some greater questions of DauT. So many scorpions for TaToH right now. As he has a random ram, which I assume must have been a misclick, so he just sent it forward to do something. Some of the crossbows are weak. See another town center for TaToH. He's going to get relic number 2 eventually. I don't know where the monastery is, but I imagine he's going to get relic number 2. And here we have a crazy fight. Last time DauT was in TaToH's base, he did damage and then lost his force. And overall, it looks like this is going to be an okay trade for DauT so far, unless the Scorpions get more hits, and yeah, that's going to happen. TaToH, I think, happy to take this fight because he's going to clear this. But TaToH also lost 8, 10 knights, maybe? I think he'll be very happy with that. That's fine. DauT does have enough on stone for castle. How's he going to play this? He's going to make it defensive. I think we'll start to switch into plumes. Still should be making crossbows, but okay. All right. Crossbows moving forward. TaToH has buildings everywhere, plus Town Watch, so there's not really a lot of areas DauT can go without TaToH spotting him. And TaToH, I think, is flirting with the idea of the Imperial Age. Now that you have monks, you could convert the knights that TaToH has and then use those knights against the siege. Holy scorpions. Okay, TaToH will see the monks. The monks could actually heal the crossbows in theory. I like how DauT's just like, screw your scorpions. Again, scorpions don't seem all that effective on their own. Whereas 2 Mangonels there asks greater questions. Okay, castle should go up. And we're going to have both players up to Imp. Takes a long time to complete Cavalier. Takes a long time to get the armor upgrade. Whereas with Arbalest and Bracer, it's very quick. Very important to keep that in mind. This has been a sick game here. I think this one's going to go to YouTube. So YouTube, if you want the full best of 7 in the description, it is there for you after you finish this. If you want to see all those games that happened here. This has been the best game of the best of 7 so far. I think DauT's castle is on the hill here. Someone asking why I didn't place it on the hill. I think it is. I would have probably placed it here, honestly, because it has a little bit more coverage on the left side. But I'm also just sitting here talking about the game, so it's a little different. I place plenty of non-ideal things like farms and farms and castles when I'm in a game. So even if the siege workshop was here, DauT wouldn't have the confidence to run into your eco like this. I swear, this siege workshop positioning bothers me so much. Okay. Great army value for DauT. TaToH a little worried, I think, about the potential of Arbalest running into his base as he's gone for guard tower. And I think TaToH's going to do what I think is a mistake, and he's going to try and do the tech switch to champion now. Oh, big shot. Maybe. DauT microing, and he is destroying everything. DauT's position's looking stronger and stronger in my eyes, guys. Granted, you know, he has lost a few crossbows, but it's not that big a deal. Can he deny this castle? He might be able to deny this castle. It's so close. No, it won't be denied. Castle goes up. Units will go down now for DauT, so that ends up working out for TaToH. Plumed archers, monks. Everything going down. 1, 2 castles for DauT. Well, you know, he doesn't have the potential for a lot of plumes. Fun drinking game for people who watch this later. Take a shot every time TaToH loses a scorpion. I'm kidding. Don't do that. That's not safe. Where are the barracks at for TaToH? Okay, so the barracks are kind of over here. Remember, you need the armor upgrades, which takes a lot of resources and time. You need to go from man-at-arms. So first, supplies, man-at-arms, longsword, 2-handed swordsman, champion. Plus the blacksmith upgrades. It takes so much time. I really don't understand the scorpions. I really don't understand. He's made far too many of them. Trying to raid back here. And so now he's given up on what he was doing so well with mobility. He's going to make this a slower game by going for champion. And he's still not able to force any fights with it in Imp. This is precisely what I brought up. You lose all momentum if you try and open Imp with champion here. And I see a lot of pros doing this. I saw it in Red Bull Wololo. I saw it in other events too. Really, I don't think it's ideal for TaToH, but I am excited to see how good the champions perform. Because DauT hasn't really been able to damage TaToH's economy too much just yet. See, if Cavalier was in, this could have been raided by now. This side might still be locked down. You could dive in and take out the Trebs. If you open Cavalier, I'm telling you, there's so much more you can do. And you take those advantages to the bank, and then you switch into champions. But TaToH just wants to defend with towers for now, apparently. Because he's gonna... Well, he was dropping a castle over here. So was DauT. DauT just deleted his, and he's gonna treb down TaToH's. Champion's still not in. TaToH's castle here is gone. TaToH's all for this gold, all for these farms. DauT will have castles for plumed archers at this rate, guys. TaToH has no stone. If DauT holds this, DauT wins the game. I'm fairly certain. Champion's still not in, but let's see if it's holdable, because the treb's now gone down. DauT has 40 military, but he doesn't have the position all in the same spot. And these Arbalests, I mean, half of his military is just sitting underneath the tower right now. When DauT actually needs a little bit more on this side. Elite plumed archer now on the way. Elite plumed archer, a +2 bonus against infantry. So now you don't have champion. You have extra pierce armor, but does it even matter? These units are just going to get wrecked by plumes. Yeah, I think TaToH, and I could be wrong, but I think TaToH going for the champion tech switch is a classic mistake that probably loses him the game. We'll see. We'll see, but he cannot kill this still. DauT has all the stone in the world to repair this. He's going to probably treb this back and then push this, and then TaToH has no control. Yeah, it was just a mistake. It's an understandable mistake. Okay, DauT loses the castle. It's an understandable mistake because you think, how do I counter archers with Malians? And you immediately think of champion. But opening Cavalier, I think, does more for you. We'll see if these two-handed swordsmen can clear this at least. They've been here for a while. And DauT's just going to expand to more and more castles. Actually, will he? Champion's on the way for TaToH. He could deny this. The populations are similar. And that would be wasted stone for DauT. That will be denied. That gets cleared. TaToH. Oh, God, no! He forgot about the trebs. No! Oh, God. That's actually... I guess he just assumed they were going to go down, so he clicked them on something before they go down. 4 trebs going down. That's brutal. And DauT will just make another castle here once this treb's out of the picture. This castle still denied, but could be completed soon by DauT. TaToH will be on champion in moments. Let's see how it goes. So it will be 8 pierce armor. How will the plumed archers do? I think they'll do pretty damn good. Plus, you can run away from them. DauT had a TC over here. I like this from TaToH. Because if it's a death ball of plumes, it's hard to fight. But if you can split up, higher numbers of plumed archers are going to be needed for DauT. So that TC will be out of the picture. TaToH has a lot on gold and a lot on food right now. I'd love to be proven wrong. Obviously, I think I've been proven right in his loss of momentum. But it's still not like champion's bad here. He just might need a little bit more as he's getting some other technologies right now. 8 Pierce Armor Champion. Many people call them Champ Scarls. Not quite a Huskarl, but as close as it gets, I think, if you're not Goths. Barracks starting to go down for TaToH. His buildings are a bit cheaper, so we can always add more of them. And DauT just needs to be aggressive with these plumed archers. He's one-shotting these bad boys, right? So as long as he's hitting and running, I think he's okay here. Oh. Okay. Could have been better. Could have been better. TaToH was able to get some good kills there. And I actually think that might be the distraction aspect. If TaToH can take DauT's focus away from these fights, he's going to be in a really good spot. So raids need to continue here. Castle Fire and Plumes, though, will kill these champions. Eco, military, everything looking pretty even. Reminder, it's 3-2 with the relics, which you can see at the bottom left. Malian skirmishers are pretty garbage. They don't get full blacksmith upgrades. But maybe TaToH's realizing that he needs more than just champions against the plumes. I think he's losing far too many champions right now for me to really feel confident about his position. And if it's ever just skirmishers, it's so easy for the plumes to take them down. DauT's position looks to be very strong for me right now. This castle here protects from any raids, as does this castle, as does this castle. He's got a lot of plumed archers in the queue. And he's not... If you get to 50 plumes, there's just no way you engage against that if you're Malians, unless you have a lot of siege. And so TaToH's KD is probably just going to get worse and worse and worse over the rest of this game. Be my guess anyways. Yeah, it's about pop efficiency, right? So someone just said, but Malian skirmishers do get the final armor upgrade and thumb ring. Sure. But what's going to be stronger? 80 plumed archers or a mix of champions and skirmishers at 80 pop? The 80 plumed archers are going to be stronger. So TaToH would need to outmass the plumes, which he just simply cannot do. Lacking bracer is why I said their skirmishers are garbage. But actually, I think it's better to have skirmishers with the final armor upgrade and no bracer than to have skirmishers with bracer and no armor. In most situations. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. DauT. I guess saying, oh, DauT and oh, God is the same thing because he's the Lord. But, oh, man. So for the second time in this game, we see a player lose 4 trebs. And the first time it was TaToH. Still has so much gold banked. He also has 3 relics. But it does eventually get to a point, like if there's 0 gold, then you're just relying on relics, where Malians can at least make skirmishers and light cav. Mayans can't make light cav. But I just don't see TaToH being able to hold against this many plumes. I really don't. But maybe I should be more creative with my thinking. Maybe he's doing what he needs to do right now. Maybe he's holding already. And it will get to a point where DauT is out of all that gold. Because with 31 on gold, you've got to think he's going to run out of wherever that is pretty soon. And running out there. Sorry, I'm just going to pan around and see where the gold income is. Yeah, and then look at that. Like, he's got 15 villagers, 10 villagers right there. TaToH does have the long-term edge in terms of being able to make light cav and skirm. So the KD's just god-awful, but maybe it'll end up being enough for him. The plumed archers are just so strong right now. But, you know, DauT's going to need a real way to kill TaToH, and he lost his trebs. If TaToH completes this castle, which I think he might, it will protect a really important area of his eco so the plumed archers can't raid him. Well, he might not, actually. No, he should. TaToH will lose villagers, but he should complete that. And then DauT will lose some plumes if he doesn't get out of here. Here we go. Okay, so DauT now with just 15 on gold. He does have a lot of gold and wood banked. Plumed archers are wrecking everything. And now we see, I believe that is Tigui, the unique tech for Malians, where TCs will fire arrows when you do not have units garrisoned, which will end up being really important. This is going to hurt TaToH so much. Look at the military count. At DauT, I think we'll click Siege Ram here, and DauT will start pushing in with the Rams to take out the buildings. 92 military versus 43, and 92 military is superior to everything that TaToH can make. Champions are bad here, and skirmishers are bad here. I'm telling you, if he opens Cavalier, it's a very different game. You have to open with something else, switch into champion as the killer blow. Champions are never going to be the unit in this Civ matchup that you open with and have success with. DauT played it perfectly with the plumed archers. I think TaToH made some mistakes in trying to open champion. And that's all she wrote, as DauT wins 2 in a row and goes up 2-1 here. Ultimately, a really good game. It's not like I'm an opinionated guy. My job is to talk about the strategy of it, and of course, with that comes some strong opinions. It's not like it's oh my god, what a throw or whatever. It's not like it's like that, but I think it was a poor decision from TaToH. And I don't even think it would have been easy if he opens Cavalier and then switches into champion. I just think he would have had a better chance. What has Dave been saying for years? Mayan privilege. They can get away with so much. Remember how down and out DauT looked at this stage of the game? He lost a couple balls of crossbows, and he still was able to make it happen in this game. A lot more wood, a lot more gold collected, a lot more stone. And that's all he needed.
I have socks with DauT's face on them. When can we get some with yours on?
I'll think about it. There's the APM for people who wanted to see that. We toggled through the economy tab. The other two tabs, not really the most important if you ask me. And we will move on now to one of TaToH's home maps. He might be kicking himself for that one because I think he could have had slightly better execution in some ways.